The Cricket World Cup 2015, the roadshow continues for the 39th match of the tournament, and today it takes place in New Zealand, in the city of Auckland. That's the hallowed, absolute wonderful day. It's got the history of being the country with the long white cloud, but it's been far from it. It's been beautiful sunshine throughout. Today, India versus Zimbabwe, a Pool B encounter, and as we mentioned, coming to you from Auckland. Just to remind you how the group table looks, you'll see that India are sitting pretty at the top. 5 wins from 5 games, 10 points, and they'll be hoping to go unbeaten through this pool stage. It's been a little bit disappointing for Zimbabwe, just the 1 win for them so far, the 2 points. They lost their last game in the slightly controversial circumstances, and they'll be a little disappointed at the way that. There's no changes for the Zimbabwean team. They've gone exactly with the same side. Elton Chickenborough, their captain for the tournament, unfit, so unable to take his place in the lineup. Taylor will lead from the front in his last game for Zimbabwe. And India have opted for the same lineup as well. They might have been tempted to go with the different options, give a few guys an opportunity, but they haven't. They've decided to stay with the Sue spinners, the 3 seamers, and that batting top 6, which has been in fine form. Chamu Chababa, 67 matches, average of just under 22. That impressive, and the highest score of 73. So he'll be hoping that he can improve on that. Another opportunity. And then Hamilton Masakatsa. Been a wonderful player for Zimbabwe over there. 150th match today, high score of 170.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. White ball, but once he came back in the second spell, bowled right areas, inside edge. That'll go all the way to the fence. To see how quickly it gets to the fence once it gets past the inner ring.
It's also really good for the slip fielders. They don't have to run too far to go and gather the ball. As you mentioned, any time it's inside edge, doesn't really matter about the size of the ground. It variably goes away to the boundary. Back of a length, width on offer, goes for the cut shot. Just drags it down into the pitch. Chinese cut, and away she goes.
Just got to get
It's then gone. Easy catch for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Wonderful length from Yadav. He's bowled an absolute jaffa, nice and full, shaping away, and the wicket is his.
That's the length we were talking about. Pitched up delivery. Sami couldn't do it, but Umesh Yadav did. Picnic, good carry to the keeper. He doesn't miss much. That's the first wicket for India. Umesh Yadav strikes. That's been their strength, and they continue to bowl well with the new ball. Masakatsa dismissed. Just 1 good score of 80 in this competition, and he finishes it with 2. Zimbabwe 11 for 1.
It's then good catch. It's Shikhar Dhawan, who actually had an opportunity to make extra yards to his right. He almost took a little bit of a sidestep before he took that catch, so it was really good because it was a change of field. They took the second slip out, put him at leg slip, and so Shikhar Dhawan had to make some good yards. So good catch, good length from Shami, second wicket down.
Yeah, that's a very good length. Bounce on the back foot, and have a look at the catch. They're never easy. Dhoni had taken the second slip out, put a leg slip, and how well he's taken that. It was still climbing when it went to Shikhar Dhawan. Out for 7, 13 for 2.
What a wonderful catch it was. Shikhar Dhawan, Brendan Taylor, as you mentioned, he's going to go ply his trade on the county circuit after this match.
Maybe 30.
Good shot. Makes sense when you have just 2 fielders outside the circle to hit the ball in the air sometimes. That Brendan Taylor, one of their better batsmen.
I've just been talking about the short part of the ground is nice and straight. Not a genuine half volley, was it? It's a good shot on the up. I think India's bowled beautifully this morning. They've kept the ball foot.
There again, outward movement. He'll get 4 runs though. It's an interesting player, Solomon Mire. Saw him play against South Africa down the order at number 6 or 7. Played some attractive shots, some big shots over mid-wicket. Today he's batting at number 4.
Yeah, looks a good player, doesn't he? Can bowl. It's exciting talent. Haven't seen a lot of him. In this tournament, I think he's
more deliveries on middle and leg. Here's another one. Almost a leg cutter. And he's walking. The umpire didn't need to raise the finger. Mahendra Singh Dhoni just threw up the ball in the air, and this is good work from India. Mohit Sharma strikes.
It was all a bit of an anticlimax, wasn't it? It wasn't really a big appeal from the bowler. You can certainly hear an edge on the stump microphone. See, that's what I mean. Last minute, Solomon Mide gave himself up, just turned around and started walking off.
The tournament, the World Cup tournament so far. Oh yes, it's Dhoni, that's gone for 4. There's a short boundary there. But just have to work that angle off. Now I think he's currently now trying to do that. Yeah, these are easy pickings for a right-hander with Jadeja, who doesn't spin the ball much.
Well, MS Dhoni's being aggressive. He's got a man at slip and he had a man at leg slip up until this next delivery. So Brendan Taylor says, well, I'm going to count.
Top shot, good use of the feet, got to it and it's short straight, so just has to make sure that he beats the mid off. He does that for 4.
50 coming up with that shot. It's a very, very good shot. You need a bit of aggression. You can't just be looking to knock the 1s and the 2s. And now using the feet he will have made, so Sean Williams also will be very, very careful about when he's calling for a tight single.
Shot. Oh no, he's missed it. So close. Mohammad Shami having to go to his left, and I wonder if he got there in the end, but it was hit well.
Well, he probably was looking for the biggie, the 6er, and you can see Sri Lankan team when Sangakkara. Oh, nicely played, very nicely played. Suresh Raina was there just behind the wicketkeeper, but he wasn't able to stop that.
Yeah, good shot. Reverse sweep, he sees the gap and he's exploited it to perfection.
He's going to find that gap. That strange fielding position that Dhoni has, where the first slip is sort of 10 meters deep. And then you've got the orthodox backward point, a short third. And I think that was intentionally played in the gap. He saw that gap as an opportunity. Now after that contribution of the left hand batsman Sean Williams, 60. There's another reverse sweep. Now we've seen 3 boundaries, 3 consecutive boundaries, not of balls, but the boundaries scored, all 3 with the reverse sweep. Just wonder when you look at the runs scored in the tournament, how many of those have been scored with this shot? Increasingly, 9 for 3.
Oh, that's a fabulous shot. That's gone a long way. That's in the upper tire. That's a big hit. You might say this is a small ground, but that's the longest part of the ground. That's a meaty blow. That's his favourite shot you've seen right throughout the World Cup. He's flat-batted the spinners. This was a big one. He really, really middled it.
Lovely shot this. Power was there, but the placement, one of the more difficult shots to execute. Terrific shot.
Yeah, absolutely, especially to the off-spinner. That's against the turn. Just look how good he used his feet, got to the pitch and the straight bat. Didn't close the face in the last minute. He knows
Once
there's
again,
no...
sorry sir, once again the first ball is taken Ashwin on. So he's trying to play with Ashwin's mind here.
That's what they do in one-day cricket. Once again, the same area, the same result, goes the same distance. 6 more for Sean Williams. So he's been severe on Ravichandran Ashwin. For the first time in this World Cup, Ashwin's been put under pressure. Very good shot.
This was an even better shot purely because this time Ashwin was prepared for the...
punch through covers.
That's got to be 4. Again, wonderful placement. This guy knows where the field is, he knows where the gaps are. Brilliant cricket from Sean Williams.
Yeah, pressure on Ashwin straight away. He's using his feet, taking it on the full toss and whacks it past the cover fielder. That's good batting. More than poor bowling, that's good batting because he's put pressure on Ashwin. Rhythm, good action, good pace.
That's 50 runs for Brendan Taylor in his last innings for Zimbabwe. Big news coming out of Zimbabwe cricket when he announced his retirement at the age of 29. Consistent run getter. He's played more than 200 one-day international.
Yeah, he'll become a professional in England. County cricket signed a 3-year deal. Good fielding at point. 6 months of cricket, competitive cricket. Another 50, and this is a better one from Sean Williams. His 21st ODI 50. He's really given a push to this new Zimbabwean batting. They needed momentum, they needed a bit more runs to come quickly, and he's done exactly that.
They've been consistent as a pair. It's incredible the kind of partnerships they've put together. As I mentioned earlier, it's the
From long off and get him into the circle. How will Williams approach this? Will he go in to out over extra cover? He tries, and is it out? Did it bounce or did it carry back? Williams is not keen to go at all, but Ashwin is totally convinced.
Well, Dhoni didn't look as convinced as Ashwin did, but he tends to be pretty calm in the best of situations. 2 umpires will have a chat, and inevitably that'll mean they'll go upstairs.
Yeah, Bruce Oxenford would have had no chance of seeing that whatsoever. The bowler would have been totally in his vision. So it'll be upstairs. We'll have a look-see. So there was a change of field. Williams decided he was going to try and target that offside. No problem with the front foot. It's all about whether it carries or not. Yeah, that looks like it has. His fingers have obviously touched the turf. I don't think there's any problem there whatsoever. I think that's definitely carried.
Oh, I don't know.
Fingers underneath?
Yeah, I don't blame Ashwin. I think it has, but it's just whether the ball hits the ground there.
No, I think these ones are go. I think that's good to go. Fingers underneath.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's out as well. Willing to give Ashwin the benefit of the doubt.
There it is. Third umpire's given him out. Bruce Oxenford just confirms the decision. And unfortunately for Zimbabwe, they've lost the 4th wicket. Vital wicket for them because it was a wonderful partnership. Williams played well. He got 50. 126 for 4. Meets Craig Irvin. His first delivery that he gets just beats that outside edge. Should start eating eagles.
Yeah.
Get some on the golf course. Taylor goes hard. It's going to be one bounce on the way to the boundary, so he's decided he's going to try and take the attack to Ashwin. He's been allowed to settle since he picked up that last wicket. Sean Williams.
The Zimbabweans have decided that Ashwin's their man today. Sean Williams in particular is particularly aggressive. This time it's Brendan Taylor. Not a bad shot. Back of a length.
Edge, Daniel pick up a boundary.
Yeah, a bit of luck. Brendan Taylor, he's played so well. There's no slip in place. MS Dhoni, normally very aggressive, but he's decided he's going to attack the other end. Once that went flying by, man, third man is very fine, but he had no chance.
They've got Middleton and Mid-on up in the circle.
Callis and maybe Andrew Hall for 6 each.
Good sweep shot, just the one bounce. Once again, it's all about the placement here from Taylor. He's aware of exactly where the fielders are, and he's executing these shots superbly.
Another example, it's not the reverse sweep, it's the regulation one. The best part of that is he's made sure he's deliberately hit that fine. Backward square is quite square. He's coming a few steps finer as a result of that.
150's up for Zimbabwe, and this one's big. Use of the feet. It's way back into the grandstand.
Yeah, that's a big hit. Oh, it's a short boundary down there, but I don't often see them that go that far back into the stand. He's got every single bit of it. He says 88 metres. That surprises me, I have to say.
Short boundary.
It is, but
They're just
Shot! What a shot that is! Oh, and dropped in the crowd as well. Fabulous work there by Craig Irvine.
And it's a bit of a shocker for Umesh Yadav because this has just come out of the blue. There's nothing wrong with the ball. The batsman decided in his mind this one's got to go. Slightly scrambled seam, so no movement of the pitch.
Spotted the slower ball.
Now that third man, and finally,
Shot. Beautiful. Does that so well, does Brendan Taylor. Never looks like he's trying to hit it too hard. And he clears the boundary well. These ones are particularly short.
10 fours and a 6 so far in this innings, but this has to be one of the best shots that he's played in the innings. There is class in this shot. What a shot that was. Straight over the side screen here again. Driving powerfully, he's found the gap.
Shot again. Ah, beautiful batting.
It's a beautiful shot this over. And it's getting quicker. That last ball almost 100 kilometers per hour. Brendan Taylor forcing Ashwin to bowl quicker, just helping his cause even more.
Shot. Oh, what a shot. Brilliant. What a way to bring up 100. What a way to bring it up. It's 2 in a row as well for Brendan Taylor. The only Zimbabwean to score back-to-back hundreds in a World Cup. Also scored back-to-back hundreds in ODIs in 2011. It's the 8th 100. It goes past Alistair Campbell in one-day internationals. There's another look. What a shot.
5th time successful. I think he's made 4 attempts to play that ramp shot. 5th time successful in the batting power play. They've done really well, Zimbabwe.
Shot. Oh, yes. It's gone all the way. 6 more. 200 comes up for 4. Backing up the runs. These are the most recent 6. And he's also scored as captain 500s. He's batting beautifully. So I was making the distinction earlier. Oh, it's through him. A rare blemish for the Indian fielders. They'll go for 4 as well. Ends the 40th. 207 for 4.
But they are in the last 8. Not to get really too excited about it or feel that they have achieved something incredible, because let's not forget, they've been a test playing nation for 14 years now, Bangladesh. It's very good that they are in the last 8. This is going to be more runs on the leg side. And once again, that man, Brendan Taylor, going from strength to strength.
Brilliant shot again. Slog sweep. It's an area that's open, so he's looking to exploit it. And sweeping or cleaning up on that boundary is backward of square. He's got too much work to do there. Can't get to that.
Player of spin.
Very good player of spin.
Now, how does that
Outstanding
happen
player.
now for somebody who comes from Zimbabwe? Brilliant again, Ashwin. Jadeja as well.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, because you know, you were talking about Andy Flower, and I was talking about Dave Houghton earlier. It's a good shot. He's looking for the gap, he's looking for the boundary, and he'll get it. 4 more, 2 in a row.
This is becoming a remarkable innings, because these are runs scored against different kind of bowlers. The seamers, he's gone after them, and it's been batting in all gears. You've seen him show good defense, collect the 1s and 2s, and now starting to get into overdrive as we are in the sort of final phase of the innings.
Yeah, they want him to play a lot of these last 10 overs as well. Neil Johnson in '99 had a wonderful World Cup. Neil Johnson scored 367 runs. Oh, yes. Oh, he's got that. He's got all of that. And that's a good catch in the crowd as well. He's got it one-handed. And he has the shirt on. Lovely.
Slightly round arm, much quicker, and what a shot. This is clean hit. And a terrific one-handed catch. Now, what's the deal with these guys?
Share in a million.
It's New Zealand win, right? But there's a catch there, isn't it?
There's always a catch. There's always a catch. Always read the T's and C's, terms and conditions, the fine print.
Another terrific shot from Brendan Taylor.
And he'll get more runs. He'll get 4 more. Brendan Taylor is doing as he pleases here. And it's wonderful to watch. It's a 100 partnership from 77 balls. And the man at the other end, Irvin, he's 20 from 35. He's got the best seat in the house as he watches Taylor go about his work.
360 is the strike rate of Zimbabwe in the last 10 balls. Thanks to Mr. Taylor.
He's the only Zimbabwean to score back-to-back hundreds in the World Cup. He's also the only Zimbabwean.
Okay, Dhoni has a chat with Jadeja. He's forced Dhoni to leave his position and go all the way to talk to the bowler. Look at this partnership, brilliant. Field changes happen. Guys on the leg side have come closer. It's gone straight again. How long is this one?
What about that? Woo. 6 more. 25 off that over. It's 232 for 4. Whatever you do, Craig, please don't run him out. Oh, there he is. And took the catch. Well caught, sir. Great effort. It's always a testing one in the crowd because their blokes get in the way. You've got to make sure that you keep watching the ball. For some, they don't watch the ball. Stick your hand out and it sticks. But he's watching that all the way in. To be fair, he didn't have too much distraction.
A few things. He's tried to change his line, his ball a different length, but every time Taylor had a reply for it. Bit of respite now from Mohit Sharma as Irvine is on strike.
And that partnership of 100 shorter. There you go. That's good bowling. That's very good bowling. Hit back of a length really hard, and Taylor looking to force it back over his head is unable to, and a quite wonderful innings comes to an end.
I'm not surprised that one of the Indian players actually went there and patted him on his back. This has been an outstanding innings. Shikhar Dhawan takes another catch, and I think Mohit Sharma bowled a seam-up delivery instead of the back of the hand. There was Virat Kohli there. It's been one special innings in this tournament from Brendan Taylor.
And what a way to finish it, this final one. And many of the Indian players knowing that, with all that's gone on in the press prior to the game, he has treated this crowd and he's been a really good servant to Zimbabwean cricket. Well played, Brendan Taylor. 138 from 110 balls. Zimbabwe 235 for 5. Shot. Really well played that by Craig Irvin, who's got to pick up the baton.
Not sure whether this was good cricket from Mohit.
Brilliant delivery, slow ball, and it's worked an absolute trick. Simple caught and bowled. And Mohammad Sharma is on fire.
Again, he really has that fabulous slow delivery. He disguises it so well. It is back of the hand, very little change in his run-up, and then at the last moment he slips that one in. So Irvine looking to play the big shot, eventually checks it. Simple catch to Mohit Sharma himself. 27 to him, 241 for 6.
Options that he possesses. Lucas Chakra, as we mentioned, he's the next man at the crease. So at the top of the order for a brief moment in this tournament. There's his stats, best of 45. He'll be hoping to improve on that at some stage.
shot. Sikandar Raza joins the party. And has it gone the whole way? Yes, it has.
He was waiting for it. He looked as if he was waiting for it. He was on the back foot. He'd been going down the pitch to Ashwin. But for this one, have a look. He's just waiting on the back foot. He's waiting. And halfway down the pitch is where the ball has landed. He's hit it off the front foot. Big shot.
Short again, and he hammers it away behind square. Doesn't miss out this time. I think it's Ashwin there behind square, and with the setting sun, he didn't pick it up at all.
Well, if you're going to bowl a bouncer, you've got to try and get it around the shoulder. See, he's got it below the shoulder. Easy for Raza to hit it where he wanted it. And he had picked that spot. He knew that there was no fielder in the deep there. Doesn't seem to use it as much as he should.
This is carved away brilliantly over square on the offside. Raza's on fire.
Oh, that is a terrific shot. Very good shot, that. Just making a little bit of room. And he connected well. Very good connection. The scramble seam delivery. There it is. Have a look at that. Very nicely played.
Get on the offside. Hopefully try now. Short again, and he middles this one as well. Same result. Back-to-back sixes.
A 17 from the over so far. And one ball yet to come. Just one dot ball so far. It's 1.466. Raza 28 or 40. This is again another fabulous shot. Very good connection. Waiting for it. Somebody should be telling Mohammad Shami that his initial movement. Shami round the wicket now. That's it. A Yorker. I keep saying he's got a very, very good Yorker. He doesn't bowl it as often as he should. He's got it spot on. Tends to bowl it short, gives the batsman that much more time, but he's got a very, very good Yorker. Have a look at how well he's bowled it. In the batting crease, which is where you want the Yorkers to be, and he's knocked the stumps over.
They didn't change the field, but executed the Yorker superbly. So a good innings of 28 from Sikandar Raza comes to an end. 276 for 7.
What to bowl to him? On the pads, and it's a boundary. That is the problem when you bring your offside field in. You've got to concentrate on the leg stump.
Yeah, this is very poor from Yamish Yadav. New man at the crease, he hasn't faced any deliveries. If you run up and hit just on a normal length, just outside off stump, invariably will maybe guide it down to third man for a single, or he'll from Shami. And it gets smashed into the outfield. It'll be taken though, it doesn't go enough. 3 meters short for Payangara. And it's another wicket for Mohammad Shami.
A simple catch to Umesh Yadav. But he was doing the right thing, Payangara. Last 3 overs left. Go for the big shots. Try and add to the total. Didn't quite get it in the middle of the bat. So he got the height but not the distance. And Umesh Yadav making no mistake with that catch. 8 wickets down, 285.
Short and middled, but not middled enough. Easy catch for Rohit Sharma in the end. He just dives forward at that last minute, but takes it comfortably. Regis Chakava is going to have to be on his way.
Which has bowled at more than 140 kilometers per hour. It was bowled at almost 142 kilometers per hour. So came onto the bat a lot quicker than he anticipated. The bat turning in his hand at the point of contact. Rohit Sharma making just a little bit of a problem with that catch, but eventually latching onto it. He's out for 10. 9 wickets down, 286. Straight at the stumps. That's it.
He's cleaned him up. Full straight delivery. He talked about maybe not the Yorker being comfortable with, but he's comfortable enough to bowl it nice and full and straight at high speed. 143.6 kilometers per hour across seam. And it knocks over that middle leg stump. So it's been a good finish here from the Indian bowlers. At one stage they were under a bit of pressure, but they picked up the wicket of Taylor. And ever since then it's been good going. Chatara's gone for 0. 287 all out. Well, this is a familiar card for Zimbabwe that we've seen over the years. Often the top order don't get it right, but the middle order is definitely their strength. Taylor was with a superb 138 in his last innings for Zimbabwe. Williams was really good for his 50, and Craig Irvine made a good contribution of 27, as did Sikandar Raza with his 28 off just 15 deliveries. It was tough going up front and tough at the end, but in the middle they were pretty good. The bowlers for India were good. Shami, leading wicket taker for India in the tournament. Yadav was impressive. All three of the seamers picking up 3 wickets. Ashwin and Jadeja were expensive, and you come to expect that on this small ground. We'll go down to Scotty Staris, who's got a player into. So Brendan Taylor was hoping for somewhere near 300. Well, 288 is the score that India have to get. We'll look forward to seeing how they get on. It's an absolute peach of a day here in Auckland, and it's been an interesting first innings. India versus Zimbabwe. They've managed to achieve 287. India need to chase down 288, which would be the highest score for them chasing in World Cup history. And Zimbabwe, they got off to a bit of a rough start, but it was all about the Brendan Taylor show. He was absolutely super.
Sharma, 27 years of age, 133 matches, an average of almost 39. Got a couple of double hundreds in one-day cricket.
Can't ever forget about those. And his partner Shikhar Dhawan, he's been a good touch in this World Cup. Really good, averaging just under 45, best of 137 against South Africa, and a decent strike rate. Nothing wrong with that strike rate, just over 90. Always good to have a left-handed, right-handed combination at the top of the order. Edged, and that could be the first boundary. It is. So the first runs off the bat for India. Slightly unlucky for Payangara.
These are just such short boundaries. Once you get past that slip cordon, it just races away. No chance for the third man fielder. Good delivery, bit of bounce, just opening the face at the last minute. That's what Rohit Sharma does a lot. The early part of his innings, so it's just got to be punched off the back foot with an offer, and that's the second boundary of this over. Very good timer of the cricket ball, Rohit Sharma. He's got all the time. And every now and then he will play away from the body, as you saw in the weak zone. The bat going away from the body, just opening the face. But when it's off length, this is how good he is. Just punches off the back foot.
You talk about there's been 2 boundaries. You'll be happier with this one, will Rohit Sharma, because this was at the middle of the bat. She appreciated it.
He hit the ball a lot more in front. That's in the air. Just past the mid-wicket fielder. Short boundaries, it'll go all the way. A bit of chase, but the ball does win at the end. There was some dive.
Chakava ended up nearly doing some damage to himself. It's a wonderful shot by Shikhar Dhawan, because there's some swing into his pads. He doesn't flick it too square. There was a man there just in front of square on the leg side. He made sure he played it as straight as he possibly could, so he could target that vacant mid-wicket area. As you said, the timing was pretty good, even though it was the longest boundary. But Chakava, I don't know what he was doing there in the end. Nearly ended up headbutting the advertising. Top edge. This could be out. This could be the first wicket for the Zimbabweans, and he manages to hold on to it. He had to backpedal a long way, and in the end he almost went too far, but he recovered well. And that's the first wicket for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, that was a very good catch at the end. They are never easy against the white sky. Look at him indicating upstairs, trying to play the onside. Just a bit of bounce. Leading edge. A good catch. He lost balance, but he still managed to hold on to it. So wicket number 1 for Zimbabwe. Rohit Sharma dismissed for 16. 1 for 21. And have a look at that record. Wow, that's fabulous. And with that strike rate. What is not mentioned, he's got 22 one-day hundreds, which is 156 games. One of the best batsmen in the world at the moment.
Got him! Chopped it on! Shikhar Dhawan is on his way, and Payangara is doing a trick here for Zimbabwe.
He never looked in rhythm, Shikhar Dhawan. You could see him fighting hard for his runs, kept getting beaten by Chatara from the other end. The runs were drying up and trying to cut a delivery which was too close to him. So success once again for Panyangara. India lose their second wicket. They lose the man in form, Shikhar Dhawan. Out for 4, 21 for 2.
Ajinkya Rahane now comes to the crease.
On a ball. Shot. Nicely played that by Virat Kohli. What a way to get off the mark.
I don't think Chatara should be too disappointed by this. The Indian seamers bowled beautifully up front. They kept the ball nice and full. It gave it a chance to swing. So he's trying to do the right things. Nice and full. 3 slips there to take the catch if there's an edge. So good cricket around. Virat Kohli. That's a beautiful shot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If anything, it's just a... 2 straight. He'll put those away all day. 4 runs.
Oh, just as you were saying, wasn't it? Just that little bit wider. It's forced the change from Brendan Taylor, and that's the thing. I thought he had the field just right. Sometimes you can't change the field or set your field for bad bowling, and that's what that was. With Chatara, there was no cover. If he could...
That comes rather tough. 55% have gone for him. Shot. It's a top shot. Oh, this fella can play. Ajinkya Rahane off the mark.
Oh, what a way it is to get off the mark too. I've seen some beautiful drives already. Just 10 overs into this innings. That pace nicely onto the front foot. It's a bit of a check drive too, wasn't it? Not a full flourish.
It's not a bad ball. It's a decent nut. That's what Panyangara thinks of. Shot. Oh, what a shot that is.
None from 6. All of a sudden he's 8 from 9. A little bit more along the wicket. It's closer to a half volley than the first one. But I agree with you. I think he just quietly accumulates his runs. He never seems to play a shot in anger, does Ajinkya Rahane.
Cut away. Short and wide and put away for 4.
A loose one to start from Solomon Mide. Short and wide. Deliberately hit up and over. Third man. It's probably the biggest part of that ground down there in that corner. Still, third man, no chance.
Nicely clipped. That'll go for a boundary. Straight as an arrow. Can't keep a fielder there. The fielder had been on or long gone. Wasn't too far away. He's deliberately played it over the top. You can see the bottom man being brought into play as he played that shot. And is he delighted or what? Sure, every ball counts for a run. The 50 putt Kohli congratulating each other, but at the same time reminding that there's a long, long way to go. 217 are needed from 202 balls, so there's a long way to go for India.
Oh, this could be close.
Yeah,
Needed perhaps a direct hit. This gives the batsman a chance. The wicketkeeper is excited. Not sure about the fielder.
Well, they just met each other after the 50 partnership and said carry on. Let's carry on. But then there really was no run in that. Don't know why Ajinkya Rahane thought that there was a run in it. And
Needed a direct hit. This gives an opportunity to the batsman. Oh no, it seems like... Where's the bat when the bails light up? I think he's just made it, has he?
yeah, the question is whether it's in the air, because it says that is the one we'll have to see. Is the bat up in the air? Up in the air. And that is what has happened, because he's dived with the back end of the bat I think it's up in the air. If it had been with the flat face of the bat, he would have perhaps escaped. But as you can see with that, his bat is in the...
That the bat is inside the crease. So they shook hands a little while earlier, and this is a big blow for India. They've lost the third wicket. They're good runners between the wicket, but on that occasion, Ajinkya Rahane just falling short. Misunderstanding between the two batsmen, and India in a spot of bother here. 71 for 3. Ajinkya Rahane has gone for 90. That's going to be 4. Steered away more than a cover drive.
He was given the room outside the off stump. The ball was swung in the air and was a little bit outside the off stump. That's what he was looking for. Length ball as well.
Just have a look at that. We'll bring you that at some stage.
Oh, through him. It was in the air for some time, and Craig Irvin, yeah, that just says he might feel like he should have got there. Does it break the shackles then as it goes for 4? Oh no, he couldn't get there. It was too far. That's how close they feel it was, all of them.
Singles get in, and once he gets in, you bring back those medium paces. He's good a player to put them into the stands.
Got him! Got him! That's him gone!
Well, he's got Virat Kohli round the legs. Have a look at that crowd. They're absolutely quiet. It has silenced the crowd, trying to play the pull shot, hit the glove, and just rolls onto the stumps. He surprised Virat Kohli. And what a wicket for Sikandar Raza. A run out and now a wicket. India under big pressure. 92 for 4.
India's captain, MS Dhoni, walks out to the middle. He's got to perform another rescue act for India, because they've got into a spot of bother here at 92 for 4. They have to get to 288. From 26, so they've managed to keep things quite tight. However, go back to what you said, Saurav, important to ensure that these two don't get in, so keep changing things around, keep looking to break the back of the Indian chase by getting another wicket.
Continue, and Raina goes down the wicket. First delivery of the over, and succeeds in knocking it out of the ground. Looked to target Williams on a couple of occasions, hasn't managed to get it quite right, but this time it is superb. This is the first 6 of the innings. He does drag it a little bit to mid-wicket area. He's trying to go wide long at the start, and it's successful. It comes off the meat of the bat. You just see the ball stop and turn just a touch. He continues to follow through, much to the appreciation of the Indian fans. Goes again, and successful. A flatter delivery from Williams this time. And a flat 6 from Raina.
He loves the spinners. He loves the ball coming into him, because it comes right in his swing. Look at the use of the feet. Those are short boundaries. What would they be? 50 meters? About 50 meters.
Brings about some success. Short ball, and dealt with well by Dhoni. Rolls his wrists, but the placement is supreme.
He is a good player of the short ball. Look at the way he's gone up on his toes. He's risen with the ball, and also used his wrists so effectively to make sure that the ball was hit along the ground. He's risen with the ball, and look at the way he's rolled his wrists to ensure that the ball is hit along the ground. Magnificent shot that from the Indian captain.
Not a bad option to try the short delivery, but it just needs to be just a touch shorter. Cuts it square on the offside this time. Width. And Dhoni doesn't miss out.
No, he doesn't. He's just looking for that slight error on the part of the bowler. And that's what it was. Just a little bit of room around the off stump, but that's it. He's whacked it.
Talked about the change of bowling, but with pace on the ball.
Much more than a 50 partnership. They're still 146 away from Zimbabwe's total. 107 balls in which to get there, so this 50 partnership is a requirement for India, is a bigger partnership. Full toss, and he doesn't miss it. One bounce over the ropes.
And not a great delivery, that one from Razi. He's bowled superbly well, but under the pressure. Dhoni was dead keen. He came down the wicket, and I think Raza tried to adjust and tried to get a quicker delivery in there, but he didn't adjust very well. Basically came as a hip-high full toss. Dhoni with no one back behind
I
square.
think that Zimbabwe can keep under 8, increases the run rate for India.
Top edge, this could be a wicket. Hamilton Mazakatsa sets himself. He's dropped it. He's put it down. And will that cost them the match? Well, anyway, they've got a time to regroup because we're going to go and have a drink.
Looking to go for the sweep shot, top edge. Ball goes high up in the air, but the way Maskazada went for it, it was clear. He wasn't very confident. The ball bouncing off his palms and unfortunately not bouncing high enough for him to get a second chance. And then he says catch, 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 catch. Sikandar Raza, and then, oh, disappointment.
Oh, good shot. We don't see too many ground shots from Suresh Raina these days, but this is one of those rare ones. Beautiful shot. Brings up the 50 as well.
Well, it's tough for the man of Panyangada's pace. He's got Minotaur off up inside the ring. Short boundaries are straight. It's a good shot, slightly inside to out. Good 50. Just 6.
Now that one he's got hold of. That's poor bowling from Chatara. Just no feel for that kind of a length on the leg side.
It's a tough field to bowl to. He's got a deep point and a deep backward square, so it's got to be short. It was a slow ball bouncer, wasn't it? Well played in the end by Suresh Raina.
You're right, Scott. He had to wait for it. Just took his time.
He's helped it on its way, really, didn't he? He didn't try and hit it 30 row.
There it is. It's a ball in the air, but it's well away from the boundary rope. It's a clean hit from Suresh Raina. Dhoni will be happy that his partner is hitting the big shot so that he can stay there right till the very end.
Well, with only 122 Ks, you can't afford to be that short. Suresh Raina, some people feel he's weaker on the short ball, but he's worked hard at it. That's a terrific shot. Well, they keep that trend going. They're almost a run a ball. I like the way they're going about it.
That was a bad ball, deserved to be punished. .200 comes up for India.
Nice continuation of the power play, wasn't it? Dragged down. Not trying to hit it too hard. He's just, even like Brendan Taylor, they know these batsmen where that deep backward square man is. He's hit it nice and fine.
Deep mid wicket. Deep extra cover and a long on. Oh, was there some big chance there? Or was his foot always planted inside the crease?
Well, what it was a terrific delivery. Just a little off cutter, wasn't it? Ran it across Raina. Keep his foot in there. Lifted it. There was a chance.
shot there from Suresh Raina. He'll get 4 runs for it. It's one of the scorchers that he rarely hits. It's gone all along the turf, sizzling off the turf. Good shot.
There you go. Another boundary early. Inside the first half of the over. He's done well, but the arm's going across.
There's the gap. And it's landed on the rope. That should be 6. Loves that area, Suresh Raina, that mid-wicket area. So the telling blows in this partnership is coming from Suresh Raina.
Hamilton Masakatsi is under pressure. He's tried to roll it across. Raina again. No one out at deep mid-wicket. Doesn't hit the rope on the full. Yes, it does.
Oh, they want another look at it. A zoomer on that. There was a time when the ball landed the rope and that would be 4. It had to clear the rope earlier, but I think somewhere around 2000, I think that changed.
I think that has something to do with the advertising that we see, so it's made it bigger. It's a guess.
Yeah, arms go up.
Someone called Saurav Ganguly. Oh, nicely done. Delicate. Nicely done by Suresh Raina. Using the pace and then guiding it past the wicketkeeper. There is no deep third man. It's another boundary. The partnership now gathering steam. It was a steady partnership. Wasn't a runner ball partnership, but as they grow in confidence, as they settle down, they have started to play some big shots.
That was always risky. And another boundary for Suresh Raina. You cannot have a third man and a fine leg up and get away in these conditions. He's got a bit of pace, Chatara. What Raina had to do was just put bat to ball. That's exactly what he did.
Pretty similar to the shot that he had played in the previous over. Using the pace. The pressure is on the bowler if you have the short fine leg and short third man in, because both these guys are big hitters.
Raina is on 95. Oh, that's a full toss. Doesn't matter. The captain puts it away. It's a no ball. Not a free hit, but a boundary. You will have to still bowl it. Come back and bowl another delivery, but good for India. The second boundary of this over.
There it is above the midriff. The attempted Yorker going a little too full.
Four more. This time Finer takes Raina on to 99.
They're delighted, aren't they? Why not? They were a little bit tense when those 4 wickets fell and the fields come in. And Raina once again playing
Deep point and a deep square leg. Put back to ball and Dhoni runs. Very good 100 from Suresh Raina. 100 under pressure. Whatever may be the attack, India were in a spot of bother. He's gone on to make his 5th ODI 100. Very, very good 100 from the man at number 5. They're happy. They're a happy dressing room, and why not?
That's a terrific 100. Fabulous 100, as you said. It came in when the team was rocking. And look at the way he's played. He's bided his time. Once he got set, he's played the big shots. And that single, the way Dhoni responded.
Very, very well. Shot again, fine leg up, the same results down the same area. Another boundary. Zimbabwe looking helpless on the ground and Indian fans cheer.
But this is poor bowling. You have your fielder in the 30-yard circle and then you bowl on the leg side. Trying to bowl the slower delivery. That boundary conceded.
Yeah, it was coming, and it beats the fielder.
Well, he was waiting for that length ball, wasn't he? We could see that he's just getting a little restless. He wants to hurry up, he wants to finish things off, wants to finish in style. The previous ball, he hit it, didn't quite connect. It had gone towards extra cover, high up in the air. This one, he's middled it. And look at that follow through of the bat over the shoulder. Very good effort that from the fielder. Terrific effort that, you got to say that.
These are not big boundaries. Even a missed time was cleared. It's a script you could read a few overs ago. Dhoni shines again, this time from the fine leg boundary. It's another big over. You could see it coming. He would take it to the 45th, 46th over and then open up. That's why he's so good at run chases. Full toss, poor delivery. He just had to put it in the gap and it's raced away to the boundary.
Yes, it was a full toss, all right, but it still had to be put away, and he's done it in style. 14 runs from the over so far. 72.
Go on, Sunny.
Yes.
This over?
Yes.
Yeah, even I think this over. Where does the Indian skipper go? Yes, he does. That's what we said. He's finished with a 6 again, MS Dhoni. This time over the square leg boundary.
Let's have a look at the cards. India, they lost both the openers early. Rohit for 16, Dhawan for 4. Kohli batted well for his 38. Rahane also was shaping up well till he called for a run, and it wasn't quite there, so run out. And then after that, a partnership of 196 between Raina and Dhoni. Raina getting 100, Dhoni 85.
.288 for 4. India winning with 8 balls to spare. That's the bowling figures. They started well, but under pressure they lost their way. 2 for 53 from Panyangara. He bowled well with the new ball. Chatara bowled well with the new ball. Without any luck. 1 wicket for Raza and a drop catch from Mazakatsa. Well, we'll go down to Pommy Bangwa to know who's the player of the match after the break.